storm between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down of the process.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
The Vikings had 10-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. This complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Yeah, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4-4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Returning right back to Lockett. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Left side complete to Lockett.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 47-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. Touchdown, Vikings! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch. Gain at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Colts first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
They'll set up a throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense where we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my...
Ezekiel Elliott take it the distance. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 7.
Elliott running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 7. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going up top, and that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number
1. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Back to throw.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Mike Evans from 13 yards out.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 157, moving him past Terrell Owens and into a tie with Randy Moss for fourth on the all-time list. And the Vikings extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Open man lamb. It's complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.